Yes, the Browning version, here we will see three characters. One is Taplow, he's a student. And another one is Frank. He is a science teacher. And the third one is Mr. Crocker Harris. He is a teacher, he's a language teacher. You can say he teaches Greek language. He's a Greek language teacher. Frank is a young teacher, whereas Crocker Harris is a middle-aged teacher. Right? So what the story is about, like that particular day, Taplow has come to school to do some extra work for Mr. Crocker Harris. Actually, Mr. Crocker Harris, his language teacher has called Taplow to school to do some extra work. Otherwise, it wasn't off in the school. So Taplow was specially called to school by Crocker Harris to do some extra work. Why had he been called? That's the point. Crocker Harris had called Taplow to school because on some particular day, Taplow might have been absent. In order to compensate for that loss, Taplow had been invited or called to school to do some extra work. Okay. When Taplow comes to school, as per the time given by his teacher, Crocker Harris is not there. Taplow meets Frank, the science teacher. This science teacher doesn't even teach him. And when Frank finds a student, Taplow, there, he engages him in a conversation. And it is through this conversation which takes place between Taplow and this man, Frank. Taplow and Frank. It is through this conversation that we come to know a lot about the value system Frank has, or the kind of teacher Crocker Harris is, or what kind of, what does this boy Taplow thinks about Crocker Harris or about the other teachers. And most important, through this conversation, we come to know the teacher-student relationship. Like, what is that edifice upon which the relationship between a student and teacher stands? What's that idealism that this chapter is about? So Taplow, when he comes to school, he finds Frank, the science teacher who does not even teach him. He finds him, and Frank starts a conversation with Taplow. Frank asks Taplow, why had he come to school when it was an off? Taplow tells the reason that he had been called in by his Crocker Harris, by his language teacher. Then Frank points out that he has been called to school, especially by the teacher. Maybe he would get extra marks for that. See this? If a teacher is asking you to do something for the school or for him or her, does it mean that the teacher is going to give you extra marks for it? If it happens, you can also make out, is it okay? So Frank points out that Taplow will get more marks. He will get extra marks because his teacher has called him to do some extra work for him. At this, Taplow points out that his teacher, Crocker Harris, is not one of those who give extra mark to somebody or who deducts marks of somebody. He says that my teacher, Crocker Harris, neither gives extra marks nor he deducts marks if the student deserves more. The point is that this is what the student says. The student says that his teacher is very fair. He would not give an extra mark if he likes somebody, and he will not deduct half mark also if he doesn't like somebody. At this, Frank, becomes, a little bit envious of the Crocker Harris, and he asks him like what he teaches, how he teaches. And Taplow points out that yes, Crocker Harris, teaches what he teaches, that is all Greek to us. There is a proverb, it says like if something is Greek to you, it means that it is very difficult. When you say like this sum is all Greek to me, this language is all Greek to me, this expression is all Greek to me, it means that you are saying that I don't understand it. It is totally, I can't decode it. You mean this, right? So what this Taplow wanted to say is like the subject which he teaches, that is very difficult, and the way especially he teaches, that is very, very, difficult. Means his method of teaching Greek is not at all appreciable, Taplow says. But even then, Taplow says, but even then, he respects Crocker Harris a lot. Taplow says that he does not like what he teaches. He does not like the way he teaches it. But yes, what he teaches us a Greek tragedy, Aeschylus. He teaches us a Greek tragedy, and that tragedy is actually very interesting. But he does not like the way it is taught. Method he does not like. But at the same time, Taplow says that he respects his teacher a lot. Frank is not able to accept this fact. He says, how can you respect a teacher whose teaching you don't understand? Then Frank gives an example. Taplow gives an example to prove that he actually respects his teacher. What example does he give? That is a little humorous part of the play also. Taplow points out that he respects his teacher. He can prove this with an example. He says like one day, his teacher Crocker Harris, told a joke in the class. No one understood the joke. But because if he told a joke in the class, he wanted the class to laugh. Including Taplow, no one understood the joke. Even then Taplow said that I did not understood the joke. Even then I laughed. Because I knew that my teacher wanted us to laugh, so I laughed. Just because I wanted to show my respect to my teacher. At that time, what happened? When the teacher saw that Taplow had laughed, the teacher also knew that Taplow might not have understood the joke. And the teacher asked him like what it was about, what the joke was about. Then, of course, Taplow was not able to explain that. So he was punished for that. So Taplow points out that Crocker Harris, the biggest quality of Crocker Harris is that he does not like being liked. Please underline it. What's the biggest quality of Crocker Harris? That he does not like being liked. Most of the times, children, you people might have also seen the teacher like being liked, and they accordingly, act. But here, Crocker Harris was the one who doesn't like being liked. So he punished Taplow because he could see that Taplow was respecting him or Taplow liked him or all. And one more thing, Frank also asks Taplow, like, how come that Crocker Harris is able to influence the students a lot? That how come children are so afraid of him? No one, is indisciplined in the class of Crocker Harris. Is he very strict? Then Taplow says, no, sir. Our teacher Crocker Harris doesn't ever beat any child. He never ever uses he has never ever punished children physically. Yes, he is strict, but he is not a sadist. Frank, the science teacher, doesn't even know what sadist is. Then Taplow tells him that, sir, sadist is a person who derives pleasure by giving pain to somebody else or by humiliating somebody. Sadist, children, is a person. Who is a sadist? Sadist is a person who becomes happy, thereby making others sad. When you become happy, when you are able to make somebody else sad, you are a sadist. Okay, when you are happy, when you have been able to humiliate somebody else, you are a sadist. And Taplow says that his teacher is not a sadist because he doesn't beat anyone. So Frank is again surprised, like how come a teacher can influence the students without being, so harsh, without using corporal punishment and all, but it was so. Meanwhile, Frank also tells Taplow, he rather, you can say, instigates the student against another teacher. He tells him like, your teacher will tell the result, you might have told you the result beforehand. Like if you've been if you've been called in earlier, it means that you will be shown your result. Taplow says that my teacher is not like other teachers who tell the result beforehand. See, through this conversation, we come to know one more thing. What that? Like there are teachers in the school who tell the students their results before the result day. This is very, very wrong. You people might be knowing it. So Taplow, the student knows this, that the other teachers are doing wrong things, but the student respects a teacher who is fair with his work. So Taplow says that our teacher, Crocker Harris, doesn't tell the result beforehand, right? And then Taplow also points out, like Frank asks him rather, like what will you do after you get the remove? Like after you get this remove means when you get division in this 5th grade, then what stream will you choose? Will you go for science or what? Then Taplow says that he cannot make out yet, because unless until he is sure about his remove in this particular sense means you can say like some exact, percentage. Unless and until he gets passed off in his 5th grade, he is not sure like what he will be joining in the next grade. And his teacher will not tell him beforehand. Then Frank says, okay, would you like to go for science or what? But at the same time, Frank says, I don't like science. Frank himself is a science teacher and he is telling his student that he does not like his own subject. What could be more tragic than the fact that a teacher who teaches some subject and tells a student that he doesn't like the same subject? If a teacher himself or herself is not able to like the subject which he teaches, how can he inculcate love for that subject amongst his children? That is what, even student Taplow finds it strange. So in the end, children, so these are the different anecdotes of the play, like where we come to know like what kind of person Frank is, teacher is. He doesn't mind, you can say, speaking bad things about his colleague. He doesn't mind getting information from the student about the teacher. Okay, he doesn't mind. Yes, even this Frank tells him, okay, like if he could mimic the teacher. So Taplow mimics his teacher Crocker Harris in front of Frank, and Frank enjoys it. Okay, mimicry, students mimic their teachers, it's okay. But a teacher enjoying the mimicry of the student about other teacher, that is not acceptable. That is not, ethical. But it was happening in this story. So children, through this play, where we come to know how students behave with the teachers. But actually, in the end, what children actually like. Children may not like a very disciplined teacher. A children may not behave of those things. But in the end, they may not have anything to say against them also. And one day when they would become mature, if they are mature like Taplow, then they will also be able to make out like, yes, this teacher is a teacher who needs to be respected because that teacher does not compromise with values, right? So this play, the Browning version, it talks a lot about the value system, a value system of a student or of a teacher. And thirdly, who is an ideal teacher? It talks a lot about that. And finally, children, Crocker Harris comes up, but he comes a bit late. And meanwhile, in his absence, Frank was instigating the student to leave without leave. He tells him like you came well in time and you have waited for your teacher. And if he has not come, you go now, leave it. You go and play your game. But the student is not ready to leave. He says that he will wait for his teacher. And meanwhile, the teacher, in the end, Crocker Harris himself doesn't turn up, but he has sent his wife to give message to the student. See responsibility on the part of teacher as well. He might have gone, he was busy in some other work. So he sent especially his wife to give a message to Taplow in his absence. So if Taplow had been speaking all good about Crocker Harris, it was not without purpose. It was actually so. Got it? So this was this is the story in nutshell. And now we are going to start the story in details. So let's start off the Browning version by Terence Rattigan. So this is an excerpt from the Browning version. The scene is set in a school. Frank is young and Crocker Harris middle-aged. Frank is both Frank and Crocker Harris are teachers. Frank is young and Crocker Harris is middle-aged. Both are masters. Taplow is a boy of 16 who has come in to do extra work for Crocker Harris, right? Taplow, the student, 16 years of age, he has come in to do extra work for Crocker Harris. But the letter over here means Crocker Harris has not yet arrived and Frank finds Taplow waiting. Frank, do I know you? Taplow, no, sir. What's your name? Taplow. Taplow. No, I don't. You're not a scientist, I gather. No, sir, I'm still in the lower fifth. I can't specialize until next term. That's to say, if I have got my remove, all right. So Taplow points out that he's not a scientist yet because he is yet in a lower fifth. And he would not be able to join science stream unless he gets his remove properly. Unless and until he gets his proper division in the lower fifth, he won't be able to enter the next grade with science stream. Frank, don't you know if you have got your remove? See Frank's question. It speaks a lot about the value system of Frank. He says, don't you know if you've got your remove? Frank says, like, don't you know if you have passed or not? No, sir. Mr. Crocker Harris doesn't tell the results like the other masters. So Frank's question, like, if you know your result, that speaks a lot. How can a student know his result if the result has not been announced? If the teacher is asking this thing, it means that that teacher involves in telling the results beforehand. It means that that teacher leaks the result, right? And then Taplow says that, no, sir, Mr. Crocker Harris does not tell us the results like the other masters. So Taplow is talking about two things. One thing is that Crocker Harris is very honest. He does not do injustice with his duty. Second thing, he points out that there are some teachers in the school, those who are unfair, those who don't believe in, honesty. They leak the result before actually the result day. So on one hand, if Taplow is talking good about Crocker Harris, then he doesn't even mince words about speaking about the value system of other teachers, though he doesn't name them. But at the same time, we come to know one more thing, that Taplow kinds of students also know like what is right and what is wrong. Whereas a teacher, the one who is who is maturer than the student at least, he doesn't know what should be talked about and what should be done. So here Taplow is smarter than the teacher itself, isn't it? Okay. Frank, why not? Well, you know what he's like, sir. So Frank says, like, why doesn't he tell you the result beforehand? Then Taplow points out that, sir, well, sir, you know what he's like. So what he's like? He's very, he's very considerate. He's very, value-oriented man. He does not ever, compromise with the values, or he's always honest. Frank, I believe there is a rule that form results should only be announced by the headmaster on the last day of the term. So Frank knows the rule that the result must be announced only by the headmaster on the day of result. Yes, but who else pays attention to it except Mr. Crocker Harris? So Taplow says that, sir, you're right. But no one else bothers about this rule except Mr. Crocker Harris. Frank, I don't, I admit. So Frank says, I admit that I don't bother about that rule. I don't follow that rule. But who else? But that's no criteria. So you have got to wait until tomorrow to know your fate. Have you? So Frank says that, yes, I don't believe in this rule. I don't follow this rule. I admit that. But at the same time, this is not the proper criteria. He says that you have to wait till your result has been declared. Very bad. Students have to wait for the result till the result day. What is bad about it? But a teacher saying this, it's not, acceptable. Taplow, yes, sir. Supposing the answer is favorable, what then? What do you mean by answer is favorable? Does anyone know? Supposing the answer is favorable. What do you mean by answer is favorable? Which answer? Raise hand if you know the answer. Supposing the answer is favorable. What do you mean by this, Samriddhi?
Ma'am, no, I have no idea.
What is it, Taplow's? What was Frank talking about? Yes, anyone?
They are talking about.
Yes. What are they talking about? Yes, Pragati.
Ma'am, by the answer is favorable, he means that he has passed the exams with good grades.
Yes, that's correct answer, Pragati. Well done. So here, get answer is favorable means like if he has got the remove, if he has got his remove all right, if he has got proper grades in the lower fifth, if he gets good percentage in the lower fifth, then what will he choose? Will he choose science or not? Right? His question was like, what will you choose if your result is good? Then Taplow says, oh, science, sir, of course. Can you tell me like why Taplow says like this? Science, sir, of course. What is his tone when what does he want? What do you come to know about Taplow when he says like this? Oh, science, sir, of course. Can anyone tell me what is his tone here? What do you think this Taplow, what kind of boy is a Taplow through these words? Yes, anyone? Raise hand again. Oh, science, sir, of course. What do these words tell about Taplow? Come on, anyone raise hand? The one who knows. Okay, again, only Pragati. Yes, Pragati?
Ma'am, it shows that he is quite interested in science, and if he gets a chance, he would definitely choose science as a stream.
Okay. That's okay, but still there is one more thing. You'll come to know this after when you'll read him. Like what Frank is doing over here. Frank is pampering Taplow is pampering Frank. He knows that a science teacher is there in front of him. So he talks about science. See this. Oh, science, sir, of course. Frank says then, sadly. Yes, we get all the slackers. Who are slackers? Slackers are lazy people. Frank says, oh my, oh. Like basically, Frank should have been very happy to know that one child is coming in his field. But he becomes sad. He said, oh my God, we get always the slackers, lazy children. How can Frank says that Taplow is lazy? But Taplow protestingly, I'm extremely interested in science, sir. Are you? I am not. Not at least in the science I have to teach. So Frank says, when Taplow says that we've got all these slackers, and Frank says, no, no, sir, I am very interested in science. But Frank says that, are you interested in science? But I am not. In the science I'm not interested in science, which I have to teach. Then Taplow, well, anyway, sir, it's a good deal more exciting than this muck, indicating his book. Muck's children is a dirt. Muck is something which is uninteresting. Got it? Muck basically, literally it means dirt, but here muck means uninteresting. So Taplow says, anyway, sir, it's more interesting than this muck. Actually, he was pointing at his book in his hand. He had got his Greek book. He had got a play, Greek play in his hand, Agamemnon. So he was having a Greek tragic play, Agamemnon in his hand. And he said, like, sir, your science is more interesting than this Agamemnon. Got it? Okay, children, from here we'll pick up tomorrow. And then we'll be like going on with this very play. Check your test day of English. The test will be of the chapter which we finished last week, right? Yes, okay.